Hello and welcome to our walking yoga. We're here at the beautiful Erie Zoo. Thank you to them for letting us come and film here. We're going to do our warm up in front of the links today. And to begin our warm up, let's begin with our feet at a comfortable distance underneath us. Our shoulders are soft, our jaw is unclenched. We can bring our gaze to the earth, closing our eyes if we choose. Letting the breath flow through the body. Feeling the breath flow through the entire column of our bodies, belly and ribs moving together. Drawing in our senses, feeling the support of the earth underneath us, the breath and body flowing together, feeling the breeze on our skin, the sound of the world around us. And we can begin to warm up by letting our head flow from side to side, beginning with the right side, just letting it soften in, letting gravity help do the weight of the work. Inhaling to center, exhaling our head to the left. Inhaling center, exhaling our head to the right. Inhaling center, exhaling to the left. Inhaling center, exhaling right. Just softening the neck, not pulling or straining. Inhale to center and exhale to the left. Inhaling to center, dropping our chin towards our chest. Inhaling, lifting the chin up to the sky. Exhaling our chin towards our chest. Inhaling, gaze to the sky. Exhaling, chin to chest. Inhaling, gaze to the sky. Returning to center. We're going to inhale the arms up overhead, our right hand finding the hip. Exhaling as we reach over the top of our head. Inhaling to center. As we exhale, we're lifting the shoulder away from the rib cage, opening the rib cage in our side belly. Inhaling to center. Exhaling as we open up. Inhaling back. Exhale and inhale. Body and breath are connecting in movement. We feel the support of the earth beneath us. Let's find a few more rounds here. And let's find one more round. Inhaling up, returning to center. Right hand comes up. Give yourself a high five. Left hand finds the hip crease. Exhaling the right hand up. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Flowing body and breath together. Finding a few more rounds here. We're going to find two more and one more. As we meet up at the top, left hand comes up, give yourself a high five. We're going to exhale as we rotate the shoulders to the right, hands coming down front and back, pausing at the bottom to enjoy the twist. Inhaling our arms up, exhaling, rotating to the left. Inhaling up, exhaling to the right. Inhaling up, exhaling to the left. Inhaling up. Let's find one more to the right side. Inhaling and one more to the left. Inhaling, our hands can come to heart center. For our first walking segment, we can just invite ourselves to find where the breath is falling in the body, see how it's flowing, just checking in with ourselves in this moment, and just breathing. And as we're walking, just noticing the feet on the earth, feeling the breath flow through our bodies. And during walking meditation, it's perfectly all right for us to notice our surroundings, being aware of the world around us. But it's being aware without that awareness taking over, not losing connection to our present moment. Okay, so after our first walking segment, we're going to open our feet nice and wide. We're going to start to work on those inner and outer hip muscles, loosening up the back and the hips. So opening our feet 45-degree, the toes are going to be out at a 45-degree angle. Our heels are just about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit more, whatever is comfortable for you. Let's check in with our knees, making sure that everything feels good. We don't want any strain on the inside or the outside of our knee joints. The tip of our knee should be pointing to that yoga toe. That's the one that's just outside of the big toe, or the little piggy that stayed home. Lifting our heart to lengthen the spine, bringing our arms up to five-pointed star. And we're going to start with moonflower. We're going to lower our hips down between our knees, and then squeezing the glutes, lifting ourselves back up. If we need to make any adjustments to our stance, we can do that, feeling the pose move smoothly, making sure that the knees are in alignment with the feet. The spine slides down the imaginary wall behind us. Elbows coming down towards the knees. We can pull the shoulder blades back, opening the chest. Let's find one more moonflower. and reaching up nice and tall, switching to the sun disc, big sunflower, hinging at the hips. Our spine is nice and long from hips to head. Inhaling, squeezing the glutes. As we exhale, reaching down, we inhale to the belly to lift up. All of our walking is warming up the lower body. All of the asana that we're doing is helping support our upper body. Let's find one more sunflower here. Inhaling up, our hands can come to heart center and then drop in front of our heart center. Our right hand reaches out in front of our heart. Our left hand comes underneath our navel. And as we exhale, we're going to slide the hips parallel to the earth, sinking into the right knee. We're opening the chest and shoulders to the right. Right arm is radiating out. Our gaze can follow the top hand. Our left hand, the bottom hand, is coming up to our shoulder. And as we slide across to the left, sinking into the left knee, the right hand comes under the navel, the left hand radiates out. Sliding back across to the right side. Exhaling and inhaling. Our breath can flow wherever it needs to. If we need to take a full breath on each side, that's perfectly fine. If we prefer to inhale to the left and exhale to the right, that's perfectly fine. It's feeling the body flowing like the wind, flowing like water, and our breath flowing in connection with it. And let's find one more flow in each direction, or completing the round that we're on. Centering our hips, inhaling the hands up to heart center, exhaling as we come down the center line, sinking into the knees, hinging at the hips, reaching towards the earth to stretch the low back. And we can tuck the tailbone under, inhale to the belly, bringing ourselves up into our mountain, our feet underneath us. Relaxing our hands to the sides. We can take a cleansing breath, rolling the shoulders back. And exhale, rolling forward. For our next walking segment, let's use the observations of our trek here and how many footfalls to each inhale and exhale we may have noticed. And let's just find equal ratio breath during our next walking segment. So the number of footfalls to the inhale should equal the number of footfalls to the exhale. So if it's 1, 2, 3 on the inhale, it's going to be 1, 2, 3 on the exhale. Again, whatever feels most comfortable for you. If at any point you feel any discomfort or restriction while doing this breathing, please return to your normal breath. Everything needs to feel natural and comfortable. So let's continue on our chart. Oh, thank you. Excellent. Again, continuing with our mindful walking, being aware of the flow of our breath, being aware of how our feet hit the earth, being aware of the world around us, but not consumed by it. All right. So for our next asana segment, let's start with our feet parallel to each other, hip width apart. And taking a cleansing breath, rolling our shoulders back. We're going to exhale, rolling forward, letting the breath fall through our bodies. Inhaling the arms up. Let's swan dive into forward fold, hinging at the hips, arms out to the sides, reaching softly down towards the earth. Our knees can soften if we want to feel more in our low back. We can lengthen our legs if we want to feel more in the backs of our legs. Whatever feels best for you. Inhaling, we're going to come halfway up. We're going to put our hands above the knees on our thighs, lifting the heart to lengthen the spine from hips to head. And on the exhale, lower ourselves back down into forward fold. And to come up, reaching out to the side, softening the knees to lift our heart back up, hands to heart center. From here, we're going to bring the hands down to heart and sink back into chair. Long spine from hips to head. Hands can be at heart center or reaching out in front of us. I can see my toes past my knees if I look down. Inhaling, hands up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. letting the arms just hang softly, inhaling halfway up to monkey, doing monkey at the lions. Exhaling, reaching down. Reverse sweep, hands out to the sides, inhaling, extended mountain. We're going to come into our chair pose once again, feeling strong in our bodies, and pausing here for a few rounds of breath. If we want to go deeper, we can sink the hips back. We're keeping our balance by reaching our hands further forward, keeping the heart lifted and the belly button pulled in. Inhaling our hands up overhead, exhaling, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway to monkey. Exhaling, forward fold. Reverse sweep, inhale, extended mountain. Hands together and coming down to the heart. Pausing here for a few rounds of breath. We can sink back if we want. Inhaling as we climb up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, reverse, or inhale halfway to monkey. Exhaling, forward fold. Reverse sweep, inhale, extended mountain. Let's sit into another chair. However deep we want to go, just being mindful that our knees are not coming forward of our toes. Our back pushes our hips, rear side. Inhaling, extended mountain. Exhale, one more forward fold. Inhale, halfway to monkey. Exhale, forward fold. And reverse inhale, extended mountain. Our arms can rest at our sides. Let's take a cleansing breath, rolling the shoulders back. Exhaling, rolling forward. For our next walking segment, just as we found equal ratio breath coming here with a few steps, let's add one more footfall to lengthen the breath of each inhale and exhale. Just stretching it out a little bit, slowing it down a little bit. And again, if anything feels uncomfortable, return to a normal rhythm of breathing. Be comfortable in the practice. Continuing to be mindful of our footfalls, maintaining our sense of presence. Okay, for our next asana segment, we're going to step out with our right foot and back with our left. So our right foot is going to open out with our side. The back foot, our left foot, is going to be perpendicular to the front. The heels are in alignment though. So that opens our front knee. We're going to check in with that knee tip, making sure it's pointing to the yoga toe, the little piggy that stayed home. Arms are going to reach forwards and backwards, our gaze over the right hand. For our warrior two, lifting the heart. Let's check in with the shoulders, maybe giving them a little bit of a roll. Pausing here, feeling solid and grounded. Our right hand turns towards the sky. Exhaling as the right hand reaches up, stretching nice and long, opening the rib cage. Inhaling to warrior two. Exhaling to side angle. The right hand can find the right knee, left hand reaching up. The right elbow has the option to come down to the right knee if that's available to you, as long as the shoulders are stacked one over the other, reaching towards the sky. We're going to tighten the belly into our back, inhaling to warrior two. Exhaling, reverse warrior, right hand reaching up nice and tall. Inhaling warrior two. Exhaling to side angle of choice, the right hand or the right elbow coming to the right knee. Tighten the belly, inhale warrior two. Exhaling reverse warrior. We're giving ourselves a moment to take one or two breaths, pausing each pose to allow the body to feel safe in the movement. Inhaling warrior two. Exhaling to side angle of choice. Our left hand has the option to remain overhead, or maybe, for right now, the left hand goes into the back pocket, opening the chest and the shoulders further. Our left hand reaches to the sky. Tighten the belly to inhale warrior two. Exhaling reverse warrior. Inhale warrior two. Exhaling to our side angle. The left hand can remain here or reach up over our head, creating a long line from the heel through the rib cage, out the fingertips. Big long stretch to receive the breath. Left hand comes up. Inhale warrior two. Exhale reverse warrior. Inhale warrior two. Exhaling to side angle of choice. We can remain here, or if we would like to add a twist, our left hand can slide down across the chest, rotating the shoulders, pointing to the earth. We're going to make a little flow out of this, inhaling the left hand up to the sky, and then exhaling as it descends towards the earth. Inhaling, lifting us up, and exhaling, touching the earth. Inhale, returning the hand overhead. Tighten the belly button. Inhale to warrior two. Our hands can come to heart center. We're going to pivot on the right foot and pivot on the left to change directions. Opening our heart, reaching forwards and backwards. Soft bend in the front knee. Keeping the knee over the heel. Left hand turns up and reaches to reverse warrior. Inhaling warrior two. Exhaling to side angle of choice. Again, the left hand or the left elbow finding the left knee. And maybe one side is going to play a little differently. That's okay. We're one body with two sides. It's okay if they're different. This is where we share compassion with ourselves. Inhaling to warrior two. Exhaling, reverse warrior. Inhaling, warrior two. Exhaling to side angle of choice. Inhaling, warrior two. Exhaling, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhaling to side angle. Right hand having the opportunity to stay here, or maybe reaching into the back pocket to open the chest and shoulders. Right hand reaches to the sky. Inhaling, warrior two. Exhaling, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Taking in the sounds of nature, feeling as strong as the trees around us. Exhaling to side angle. Right hand has the option to reach up over our head. Right hand reaches up. Inhaling, warrior two. Exhaling, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhaling to side angle. The right hand can stay here, or we can find that earth flow on this side, reaching down, rotating the shoulders. Inhaling, ascending to the sky. Exhaling to make contact with the earth. Inhaling, reaching the sky. One more time, we're going to reach down, touching Mother Earth. Inhaling, reaching up towards the sun. Inhaling, warrior two. Let's find reverse warrior one more time. We're going to connect with warrior two, hands to heart center, stepping our feet into mountain. Let's take a cleansing breath, rolling the shoulders back. And exhale, rolling forward. Let the breath fall through the body. For our next walking segment, if we want to find a little more energy at this point in our practice, we can find bumblebee breath. And we're going to be humming from the back of our tongue, not the front of our mouth. That way the resonance energizes our nervous system. So it would be an inhale. I can open my mouth and I'm still humming. Or we can find box breath here if we want to calm things down. Box breath is going to be an equal ratio breath in 4 parts. There's an inhale, a pause at the top, an exhale, and a pause at the bottom. And each step is the same as when we did our first walking segment where we did a certain count. So let's say it was a 3-step count like we did before. So it can be inhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause at the top for 3. Exhale for 3. Pause at the bottom for 3. Let's try that again. So whatever breathing technique fits you best right now, or if you just want to find your natural rhythm for a couple of minutes, that's perfectly fine. So now for our balancing poses. We're going to start with our feet parallel to each other, hip width apart. And if we want, we can find a location that has something that we can touch on to give us an extra base of support. So for now, we're going to inhale, extended mountain. We're going to exhale, swan dive into forward fold, just like we did before, letting the arms hang loose, softening either the knees or lengthening the knees, depending on where we want to feel. Inhaling halfway to monkey. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse sweep, inhale, extended mountain, and our arms can rest at our sides. Taking a cleansing breath, inhaling back. Exhale, rolling the shoulders forward, letting the breath fall through the body into our feet, rooting us to the earth. We can even wiggle our feet just to sink in a little bit further. Let's begin with the right side. We're going to lift the right heel off the floor. We're going to turn the knee out to bring the heel to our ankle. With our support available if we need it, we can also bring our foot to the calf if that's in our practice. When we're ready, we can inhale an arm. We can inhale both arms and breathe through the pose. Always remembering that we have our supports. We can touch down if we need to. Exhaling the arms to the sides. Cleansing breath, rolling the shoulders back. Exhaling, rolling forward, breath falling through the body. Lifting the left heel off the ground. Turning and opening the knee out to the side, our heel to the ankle. Our foot can come to the calf. We can make contact with our support, inhaling one arm, inhaling the other. Breath flows easy through the entire column of our body, down to our feet. Exhaling the arms to the sides and our feet to the ground. Recentering our feet beneath us. Let's find a little bit of a chair flow here. Inhaling, extended mountain. Let's exhale into chair. Long spine from hips to head, hips push back. I can see my toes. Inhaling up and exhaling into chair. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhaling one more time. On the inhale, we can lengthen the legs into mountain, our hands resting at our sides. Let's take another cleansing breath, rolling the shoulders back on the inhale. Exhaling, rolling forward, letting the breath fall through the body. Our right heel comes up, opens the knee. Our foot can come to the calf. Inhaling the arms up. Remembering that we are one body with two sides, so sometimes each side plays a little differently, and that's okay. Sometimes our first round of tree pose wakens the body, and we feel a little more steady, a little more confident, a little more stable in this round. Exhaling the arms to the sides and our feet to the ground. Recentering our feet. Cleansing breath, rolling back. Exhale, rolling forward. Left heel comes up, opens the knee. Our foot has the option to come to the calf. Inhaling the arms. And exhaling the arms to the sides, feet to the ground. For our next walking segment, we're just going around the corner, but feel free to revisit any of the breathing practices that may have felt best for you in the practice so far. For our standing spinal balance, we can use the back of a chair, we can use a railing if it's handy. And we're going to start by standing in mountain, inhaling our arms up, and we're going to exhale our hands to the railing, stepping our way back into downward facing dog. Inhaling to mountain. We'll step back with the right foot first, keeping our right hand on the railing. We're bending the left knee. Our left hand reaches up into the sky, creating a long line from our fingertips down through our heel. Left hand comes to the railing, right foot steps forward. Left foot steps back. Right hand reaches up. Right hand finds the railing, left foot steps forward. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhaling, hands to the railing, downward facing dog. Inhaling to mountain. Our right foot steps back. Right hand at the rail, left hand reaches up. Left hand to the railing, right foot steps forward. Left foot steps back, right hand reaches nice and tall. Exhaling the hand to the railing, left foot steps forward. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to the railing and downward facing dog. Inhaling to mountain. Our right foot steps back once again. Right hand on the railing, left hand reaches up. Left hand has the option to reach into the back pocket, rotating the shoulders, opening the chest, enjoying the twist. Inhaling the left hand up, hand comes to the railing, right foot steps forward, left foot steps back, right hand nice and tall. Option to open the chest, inhaling up to the railing, left foot steps forward, inhale, extended mountain, exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling to mountain. Our right foot steps back, left hand reaches tall. Option here is to reach the left hand in and across the front of our body towards the right knee, keeping the heart elevated to lengthen the spine. Inhaling the left hand up, our hand comes to the railing, right foot steps forward, left foot steps back, right hand inhales up and exhales across the front of the body. Inhaling up, hand to the railing, left foot steps forward. Extended mountain on the inhale, downward facing dog on the exhale. Inhaling to mountain. Right foot steps back. Let's find a little flow here this time. Left hand reaches up, and we're going to come back to the pocket on the exhale. Inhaling, reaching tall. Let's find two more. Exhaling to the pocket. Inhaling up. Exhaling to the pocket. Last one. Inhaling, reaching up. Our hand to the railing, reaching, stepping forward with the right foot. Left foot goes back. Right hand reaches up. Exhale, flowing to the back pocket. Inhaling up. Exhaling to the back pocket. Inhaling up. Exhaling to the back pocket. Last round. Inhaling up. Our hand to the railing. Left foot steps forward. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, downward facing dog. And if we're happy right now, we can wag our dog's tail just to feel a little extra movement in the hips and back. And stepping forward into mountain. Right foot steps back. Left hand reaches up. Finding that internal rotation as a flow. Exhaling as we reach across the chest down towards the knee. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling in. Inhaling up. One more round. Exhaling in. Inhaling up. Our left hand to the railing, right foot steps forward, left foot steps back. Right hand reaches up. Exhaling across the inside. Inhaling up. Exhaling and inhaling. Exhaling and inhaling. Our right hand to the railing, left foot steps back, steps forward. Inhaling up. Exhaling, downward facing dog. And we can walk the dog by alternating the heels, lifting one and then the other. And inhaling. So as we return to the beginning of our journey to find some stretches and a little moment of breathing, let's return to whatever breathing practice felt good for us, or just an equal ratio breath, same number of footsteps on the inhale as the exhale. And from a seated posture with our heels under our knees, giving us a nice supportive frame, our left hand can find the right knee, our right hand to the seat beside us or to the table behind, looking over our shoulder and pausing for 2 rounds of breath. Slowly unwinding as we inhale, right hand coming to the left knee, left hand to the seat beside or to the chair behind, looking over our shoulder and pausing for 2 breaths. Inhaling, coming back to center, our left hand to the right knee, right hand to the chair or the table, looking over the shoulder, lifting the heart to lengthen the spine and enjoy the twist, pausing for 3 breaths. Inhaling, coming to center, our right hand to the left knee, left hand to the chair, looking over the shoulder and pausing for 3 breaths. Inhale, slowly coming back to center. Our left hand to the right knee, right hand behind, looking over the shoulder and pausing for 5 breaths. Inhale, coming back to center, right hand to the left knee, left hand to the chair, looking over our shoulder and pausing for 5 breaths. Inhaling, coming to center. For our seated pigeon pose, we have lots of options. We can lengthen our legs, rounding our back, draping our arms over. We can cross one ankle over the other, however high up on the leg we choose. Or we can cross our leg in figure 4, ankle over knee, exhaling, draping the arms, and pausing for 2 breaths. Inhaling up, reversing our crisscross left over right, exhaling in, and pausing for 2 breaths. Inhaling up, reversing our crisscross, coming back to the right side on top, or ankle on top, exhaling in and pausing for 3 breaths. Inhaling up, reversing our crisscross, left over right, exhaling in, and pausing for 3 breaths. Inhaling up, reversing our crisscross one more time, exhaling in, and pausing for 5 breaths. Inhaling up, reversing our crisscross one last time, left over right, exhaling in, and pausing for 5 breaths. Inhaling up, our feet finding the earth, opening our arms to the seat beside us as far back as we feel comfortable. Let's take a nice deep inhale through the chest, down to the belly, into the belly button. Exhale, let's give ourselves a nice big hug. We're going to take an inhale to the chest, expanding our shoulder blades. Inhale deep. Exhale and release. Opening the arms, inhaling the chest, followed by the belly. Exhale, give yourself another hug, opposite arm on top. Inhaling deep into the chest. Exhale, release our hands, opening, inhale to the belly. Softening in. We can sit back, we can rest our back against the table behind us. We can let our feet settle wherever they choose. And softening the body into our sitting position. Just reconnecting to the natural rhythm of our breath, the gentle sensations of our bodies, the support of the earth underneath us, the breeze on our skin, the light peering through our eyelids if we've closed them, the sound of the world around us. Just finding a few breaths here in relaxation, allowing our practice to sink into our bodies, sink into our minds, and sink into our spirits. Beginning to find a little movement in our fingers and toes, our elbows and knees. We're shrugging our shoulders, rolling our head from side to side as we awaken. Our hands can come to heart center. And if you'd like to join me in gratitude, inhaling up, exhaling, bringing the hands to heart center as we bring in gratitude for the work we've done for our bodies. Inhaling up, Exhaling, bringing in gratitude for the work we've done for our minds. Inhaling up. Exhaling, bringing in gratitude for the work we've done for our spirits. The divine light in me honors the divine light in each of you. With gratitude to you for joining me, and to the Erie Zoo for allowing us to be here today. Namaste.